Virtue with me, Sister Azira.
Me and Sister Chayil.
Sister Shanita. Shalom, y'all. It's been a minute.
It's been a while, but we're back now. We have not left or forgotten about you all.
Nope.
Today's topic, I think it's right on point. The reason why we kind of ain't been around often, distractions. Would you say? I would say. This topic is about being distracted in this world.
Come on.
You know, I have been distracted a lot lately. I have not been fulfilling tasks that I feel should have been done a long time ago. And a big part of that has been this phone right here. I've been distracted. I've been on social media, scrolling as if I have all the time in the world. I go on there and I see ideas. I get ideas, right? And I have so many things saved. Mm-hmm. Have I done any of them, though? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, the phone is distracting me. What's distracting you? I mean, that's one of the things distracting me. There's more.
I would say it would be, the phone, social media, and it's anything else, honestly. Anything that is, I said to them yesterday that when it comes to like the distraction and stuff like that, and even anything in general, we give too much credit to, the spirit. When it's not the spirit that's making us do anything, it's we are allowing that spirit to get in the way to cause us to do these things. Mm-hmm. So I would say the traps that are put before me that I know, like, girl, you got that load of laundry you need to do, or you could be reading something, but this show looks real good, so I'm gonna watch that. Mm-hmm. I have been off of social media since after Passover. Kept TikTok on my phone because TikTok got the recipes and the ideas and stuff. Mm-hmm. I just deleted TikTok off my phone last night because
oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah, look at you.
I did because it's too much of a distraction. Mm. Definitely social media, and then whatever else I kind of deem as a distraction. But then again, it's like, what am I being distracted from? Mm. Like, is it a task at hand? Okay, cool, whatever. Or is it like my biggest distraction, or what distracts me the most is my time with the Most High. Mm. That's like everything else, okay, whatever, like that comes to naught to me. But it's like when it comes to the Most High, everything could come in and just like easily distract me. Mm-hmm. And that's a problem with me. That's why I get off of social media, because I find myself scrolling too much, or I find myself putting too much of that time there instead of even, getting up. Thank you, Ahaya, for waking me up, or thank you, like, just not even, just like the little things, like, okay,
be in the moment.
Kind.
What about you, Shanita?
So my distractions can include that, but mine are mine are also kind of hidden distractions, because so I can get distracted with prep in terms of, okay, I gotta buy this for the house, I gotta have this. But what is that good and perfect thing that the Most High wants me to focus on at the time? Yes, I have to have that list. Sometimes it's better for me to write a list, and instead of going on and searching for, okay, how many versions of a dehydrator do I need to look at before, Mm-hmm. It's on the list, put on the list, but perhaps there's something else that the Most High wants me to be focused on at the time. So it's like a good distraction because I'm still doing something good. Mm-hmm. But is it really what the Most High is calling me to do at the time? Some of mine can also be oddly enough stuff in ministry. And so
what do you mean by that?
Because not everything is what the Most High calls you to do and at this time. I could have an idea for something, but is that for me to fulfill? Right? Mm-hmm. Maybe he's calling me just to focus on these things to do for the church, for the body right now, right? And you have to understand when to say no, because Christ knew when to say no, because he knew how to stay on purpose. So I think I sent this verse to you, but Mark, when I had read this before, and the more I read it, it still kind of shocks me. But is it Mark 1:9? Give me 1 second.
While you're looking for that,
Yes, ma'am.
also, we allow what we feel like the Most High is wanting us to do, or what we feel like the Most High is trying to put on us to do, and we can blame a lot of stuff, or try to give the Most High a lot of credit for a lot of the stuff that we want to do, or that we feel like we're called to do. So now we're distracted from that when he's in Proverbs 4:6. Well, no, sorry, not 4:6. 4:25 and 26. It says, "Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder thy path of thy feet, and let all ways be established." Which is, we're supposed to be focused on the things of the kingdom. So it's like we can get so caught up in everything else that we feel like we need to do, but it's like, does the Most High really want you to do that?
Yes.
I don't want to get carried away. Did you find it?
I know that's right. Yeah, exactly. Along with what in that point, that I was saying. So it's Mark 1:35. So in the morning, rising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place. He meaning Yasha, and there prayed. Okay, so he was doing what he knew was going to center him, where he needed to be focused on the Most High first thing in the morning, right? Okay, and Simon and they that were with him followed after him. And when they had found him, they said to him, "All men seek for thee." And he said unto them, "Let us go into the next towns, that I may preach there also. For therefore came I forth." And when you read before that in 34, what was he doing in the town? Healing many diseases. He was casting out devils. So Christ was doing a good work. And he was doing what seemed to be necessary work, right? But he also knew his purpose.
Right.
And he knew that he had a limited amount of time on this earth. He knew he had a certain amount of years. He knew he was in this dirt suit. He knew the limits of what his human body could do. Maybe he wasn't going to have the energy to keep going to healing. When we knew that he also had to take the gospel to the next town, right? So
Putting all your like there's
like
like
eggs in one basket type thing.
Yeah.
And it seems like a good work, and I think a lot of people we can fall into that.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good thing, and we should, and it's for the kingdom. But is it what the Most High is calling you to do right now? And not to feel guilty for first taking your time with the higher. So if anything is interrupting my time with the Most High, okay, we need to reevaluate that. If I can't take time from another part of my day to spend with the Most High, or somehow work around to get that ministry work done, maybe it's not my season to do that right now. Maybe I'm not called to do it right now. So kind of like this really struck me in terms of understanding I need to know my purpose first.
Right.
And then I can really understand what is that good and perfect thing that he has for me to do.
And that's good, because even trying to figure out your purpose with us, just basic knowledge, just reading the word, our purpose is to be wives and to be mothers. And the due diligence that comes with that is already long within itself. So it's like, if we just focus on doing that, that's more than enough. I'm not gonna call it stress because it's such a blessing, but I don't want to say that either. It's a lot. That's more than enough in itself. To be trying to add anything else onto it. So I was talking to Shanita about this. A sister sent me a video, and the wife she's in the truth, and she's on TikTok, y'all. You can check her out, but she can't look at it. But she was saying that her husband said that she was, what did she say? That she was
that she was a something like a half something wife.
A half.
Yeah, I can't
I wish I knew that
phrase.
But like
a half wife.
Yeah, like she wasn't.
What's the other half?
Yeah, it can seem really insulting first. Like if he didn't, if it wasn't explained, it's like, excuse me, what do you mean?
I can kind of say that I wish I knew the word, the phrase that he used, but I would just say, like, you kind of half stepping, like you kind of half behind, like. And she was like, "What you mean? I'm around here making pasta and da 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 blah blah. So now let me make this pasta from scratch. Let me do this and let me do that." And he still was like, "What are you doing?" And it came down to her like, okay, you're doing all of this stuff. Now you're touched out. Now you're irritated. Now you're tired. And now you have an attitude because you're doing all of this stuff. The Most High is not calling us to make pasta and spaghetti sauce and all of that stuff from scratch. He's asking us to do these things that is in this book for us to do. So once we add all the other stuff onto us, now we have attitudes, and now we hate being a wife. We hate being a mother. We hate everything that comes with all of what we do because we're adding more onto ourselves than what the Most High is calling us to do, which can be a distraction as well. Like, okay, I want to make bread. Okay, so I know I need to get up at this time to make bread. Now I'm putting all my time into making this bread, and I didn't put no time in with the Most High or my child, who is now acting out because she wants attention.
There you go.
Dang.
Time. So along with what you're saying, I just started writing down questions, like to help me filter through a lot of this. So the first one that kind of fits along with what you're saying is it feasible to do this thing without sacrificing my time with the Haya, without neglecting the things that only I can do at home, or without getting short or snappy with my husband or child, or without ending up overly tired. So I try to filter it through those things to really help me. Okay, maybe I need to save that for next week, or maybe that's gonna be later.
You know what I noticed? That starting my day off with the Most High, it allows everything else to go smooth. Like this morning, my husband read to me. He read Ecclesiastes, or was it Ecclesiasticus?
Sirach, or you don't remember which one?
But he read it.
He read you some scripture. That's beautiful.
And like that's what we do like before I get out the bed. And so he read it, and then I got up and I was just like, what to do next, you know? And then but to not get off subject, that really helped me with my day, because like even right now we're able to film the podcast because it really helped me get everything in order, because I kept them on my mind, you know. And now we're here. Whereas if we hadn't started out the day like that, I probably would be all over the place. Like probably texting y'all like, y'all, I still gotta go to the store to get my food. I gotta, you know. So it really helps when you start your day off with the Most High. But the distractions are real. And I feel like, touching back on what you said about how we always blame the spirits and everything, that there has been like a heavy spirit over me when it comes to the distraction part. And it's a bad one, because what it is my anxiety. I know something bad is coming. And I know that we are running out of time. And I see how the tariffs are rising, and how I keep seeing videos of this time next week, you better get this or you better get that. And I feel like when all of that is coming at me, it freezes me.
That's why you need to stay off of social media, because you're allowing the spirit of fear to come over.
Well, right, but I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying fear, right?
No, I know it's not
because
fear,
I'm not. I'm telling you, like honestly, I know, like how you were saying, sometimes we give into the spirit. It's really us. I agree. But what I'm saying is, I just sit there and I just be like, you know, I'll see that. Well, you see it everywhere. It's not even just social media. It's gonna be, even if we're on
the news,
Netflix
like
or
that.
not Netflix, if we're on YouTube. Netflix. But yeah, Netflix too. They got the movies showing you, like, you know, they got a movie for every event that's getting ready to come or happen. But even on YouTube, the ad that'll pop up. So what I'm saying is, it puts me in a state of like, I'm just chilling, right? Like I don't have things that I need to be preparing for. Things that
so you're saying it does the reverse?
Yeah, it does the reverse. It's like when I see all of that stuff.
Interesting.
Something. What is that? Procrastination, right? It's like.
But then I also, because I can get the same way, but it's like my faith be like.
Right, but no,
that
because
works.
Right, the faith is there, right? Because I'm like, you know what? Honestly, obviously the faith is there, because I ain't running around
going crazy. Yeah.
But it's also me not putting in the work either, because if things shut down tomorrow,
then
I'm gonna be looking crazy because I don't have my oil for my lamp. Exactly. And then why not? Because I was distracted on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't even want to say like I'm on there 24 hours. I'm not. But I realize the time that I do go on there, even if it's for 15 minutes, that time could have been used for me to do the beginning part of prepping my bread if I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's nothing good there. When I think about it, it's all vanity. All of it. That's what he was reading earlier. Vanity, everything's vanity, right?
Yes.
So, going on there is vanity. Like all we doing is seeing what everybody else is doing or what they got going on, or I mean, you can get ideas and everything. Yeah, you get good ideas, but the most part of it is like, you know, I don't know.
I gotta grab my gesture. I'm sorry, y'all.
Huh? You gotta grab what?
That is the exact word.
Oh, yeah. So I feel like when I'm on there and I just see all this stuff, it puts that laziness over me as far as I know I should be getting up canning. I know it. I know I need to be putting more things up. Why? What spirit is that's stopping me? I feel like it's Satan. Just like, no, you don't have to brush. You don't have to do anything.
And that's exactly what it is. And we have to get out of that because my husband said the same thing. He's like, you're supposed to be canning. I'm like, last time things didn't go well. So.
And I was just about to say, I was like, I got all these beans.
Yeah.
I'm about to order some more beans. But this is an encouragement on that, right? So I'm in the book of Jubilees. I'm not keen on Roman numerals. What is it, 7? Yes, 7. 7 and 27. For I see, this is Noah, and he's basically, trying to tell his children what he sees is going to happen after the flood. For I see, behold, the demons have begun seductions, begun their seductions against you and against your children, and now I fear on your behalf. Right? What was cool about this to me is that he used the word seduction. So think about seduction in a regular sense, right? We have the power to not give in, right? They are not. These demons are not omnipresent in the way that the Most High is. I'm gonna tease you. I know we'll always get her. Let me go. Okay.
If it's a choice, you have to make that
literally
choice.
a choice. And that's like the big thing about it. Like I was saying, not blaming. It's like I said, we give too much power. Like you're not gonna be able to say in the same way I can't blame Adara or Shanita for what they did to me. And now, Ahaya, Brenda, and Shanita said this to me, and now you can't go before the Most High and say, well, the spirit of slothfulness made me not do anything. No, because we have power over these. So we know what we fight with. So if you know that, then you need to get up and rebuke that and keep it pushing.
Absolutely.
It's so much. It's so much. Look, I do too. Y'all, you need a hug. We got this. We all do need to do better. It seems, I thought we was gonna try to come into this and be like, oh, social media, like it's so like
it's more
the physical is way down here. He said we fight not with flesh and blood, baby. We fight with principalities and everything else, all up in that thing.
Yeah, so all up in that thing.
It's knowing what you're dealing with and knowing how to go forward with it makes it so much easier.
If I must add, even the lessons can be a distraction. When you think about it, there's something happening every single day.
Yeah.
And I sometimes I'm like, my day is like, okay, I gotta hurry up and cook because at 7, I gotta watch my favorite DJ coming on. All right. Oh man, Elder coming on. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna chill and relax. Oh. My other elder on, and then I'm like, okay, music again, and then I'm like
trying to support,
because we love our people, and then a lot of times it's needed because let me tell you something, my mellow Mondays, I love my mellow Mondays, my sister Zimmer, I need that, I come in and I'm just like yes, and she's so soft spoken. Make sure y'all tune in to Mellow Mood on Mondays.
And DJ Keys if you want a little
praise break and DJ Press Play for that music and all our elders and everybody. Yes, certified, everybody. And what I'm saying is that's a great outlet because we need that instead of feeding our brains with all of the other things. But that when you have things that you have to do at home, we have to learn how to filter that.
Isaiah 1:11. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Lord? I am full of your burnt offerings of rams and fat of fed beasts. I delight not in the blood of bullocks or the lambs or of he-goats. So when you were saying that, you feel like you got to watch, sometimes maybe you have to choose. This week, I'm going to do this and this. Or, I got a little bit more time today. Sometimes certain things I'll be like, I got to watch it later. I'm going to watch it in pieces. I got this one lesson, I got to watch 20 minutes a day. Because that's what is not going to interfere with my time in the Most High. And then teaching my son about the Most High, because I have to have Bible time with him, scripture time with him, then I have scripture time to myself, right? Without tiring yourself out. So,
yeah. So, and like you said, just with all of that, and even, let me say, it'd be a lot of stuff. Even with cooking, it's a distraction. I be in my kitchen for hours. Why?
I was about to ask you that.
No, because and I know a lot of people who say they be in their kitchen for hours. Like, I go in there, I'm like, I'm juicing, I'm making bread, I'm making dinner, I'm doing this, but it's still a distraction. It's like, even music, and that's a part of my gift, doing music. It had become a distraction, and that's why I took right after I released the album, took a nice break.
That's the same thing with my tassels. And it's like, I'm struggling so hard to want to go back because everybody loves it, and that's the gift that the Most High gave me to provide to the body. But it's like, it takes me so much time, and a lot of that, I have a walking, moving, active, give me your time toddler now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just can't, like, you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
it's yeah.
We gotta have that healthy balance. Because for me with the music, I felt like I needed to stop for a moment because I was getting off track. And so I'm like, I need to pull it back in, get back in my studies, and realize and remember what I'm doing it for, who I'm doing it for, and then make sure I do that in like, some people just music. It's like, yeah, words come. You know what I mean? You study, words come, I get it. But are you really, like, in it? I'm talking to myself. So me, it's like, I need to study more. I need to stay in the word more. And then when the Most High put it on my spirit again and produce a song, I'll put it out there. But my everyday is not, it can't be about music. I still have to do the word. I know that's putting out the word. Not going to stop. That's part of my gifts. I understand. But there's so much more to it than that, because that's a fine line too. That could become vain.
Absolutely. I was just listening. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was listening to a panel of worship leaders that do, Christian worship, and Michael Bethany, who I have seen, like, I've worked with him before, so I know this man lives what he says. But he said this phrase that really hit me, and it's related to those who do music. He said, you must remember that your gift is the conduit, it's the tool, it's not the purpose. So your purpose is not for you to do music. It is a tool for you to share the Most High.
The Most High. Kind.
And when we can, like you're saying, keep first things first, he's going to put that album out when when he wants it to. He's going to give you exactly everything. And speaking to myself, I need to be more on top of it, like my sister here. Because I got stuff that I need to. Anyway, that's another story.
I was gonna say, with the, like how you were saying with the music and everything, and then even with my tassels or whatever, we can get so caught up in trying to glorify the Most High through what we do that becomes vanity. Like, we're trying to, I'm doing this to show that we still wear our fringes, and the words saying we need to. I'm trying to put out the music because I'm trying to get people. We get so caught up in trying to glorify the Most High through everything that we're doing, but your heart not even glorifying. Your heart not even glorifying. No, because that hit me. Yeah, Because your heart not even glorifying the Most High.
Yeah.
Right.
Your flesh is doing everything, but your spirit is really inside crying out. Because baby, I know I can be doing everything. If I could be making music, I'd probably be making music, but not reading my word and not praying as much.
Because you keeping yourself busy. Yeah, you doing everything besides going into the word like you supposed to. You making your what do you say about busybodies and you
being busy.
Somewhere in Ecclesiastes.
And you just busy doing a whole lot of nothing. You keeping yourself busy because guess what? You don't want to open that book. But instead of opening the book, I'm going to watch a lesson. After that lesson, I'm going to watch another one. But I'm not going to open it. I just feel like it's different. I feel like it's different because I prefer to turn it on the TV. But this right here means I'm spending one-on-one time with him. I feel like that means I'm spending time with him.
But see, my brain, where I'm at right now, I'm struggling so hard to get into this. I can pray and be like, Lord, please give me the Holy Spirit. Let me understand. And I read it and I just be like, woo. But if I read a short lesson, if I listen to a short lesson, it hits me so hard. So where now I can go back and I can really read it and be like, oh, that's what you was talking about.
Wait, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because you're still using it. That's not the totality of your time with him. You just used it as a base to draw from, to go back. So that's...
But
For me,
I'm trying to expose myself, y'all.
I love watching the lessons. I do. But like when I got into Jasher, I feel like Jasher is an easy read. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like
story type.
And so reading it, I'm like, yo, the Most High gave him 120 years. Like, that's long suffering.
It wasn't a
He
week.
said, I give them 120 years to get themselves together. And then they didn't do it. And then they was all crying trying to get in. And he was like, well, why y'all didn't change up 120 years ago when I told y'all? Like, he got the power to just snap his fingers and everything is gone. But he said, I'm going to give you 120 years. So, like, reading that, or reading that Abraham's father, he worshipped an idol every month. 12 idols, right? Per month. And to know that that's where that Abraham came from that. Like, just reading those stories, I'm like, oh, it's coming. So, you know what I mean? So, sometimes it's a struggle. Like, like I said, I feel like I get more close, more intimate when I take my time out and actually open up the Bible and not run from trying to understand.
And that's another thing, too. That's another spirit that can be in place that's keeping, I'll say, me from reading this, because there's something in here that I'm needing. But then, like, Sirach is, I love, like, who I was talking to, I was listening to something and it was saying, like, you can read this all day long, but if it's not written on your heart, it's vain. I'm very big on, I was talking to Sister Shay, shout out to you, girl. Hey, girl. I was saying that I'm very big on accountability. So right now I can be struggling to read my word, but I'm always going to be asking the Most High to search my heart, to show me my heart. And then I can go and search scriptures as to what brings up, like, dealing with selfishness right now. I'm dealing with selfishness. And I can get into that, and it's like, Lord, okay. And then as I'm digging into this, it's entitlement. Oh, you're entitled. Okay. And then it's like, Lord, am I being a user? So it's like me just asking to search my heart, it helps me to actually get into the word, and then, keep diving deeper into my heart. But yeah, that's I was just saying that, like, that's a spirit too that can be stopping me from getting in here.
And there's other, like, actual physical elements that they have designed this for to keep you addicted. Like, I don't know if you I physically feel it. Like, sometimes my hand is picking it up and I don't need it. No, I'm serious. Like, like, I feel, and there's electricity coming from it. Like, for example, I'm in marketing. You have 5 seconds to catch somebody's attention, 20 seconds to keep it. That is how it's designed. So when you are watching commercials, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you to lust after something, whether it's food, within that short period of time. Which is why then you want to come back to read something that is not giving you that bam, 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 bam. You got to detox from it.
I'm overstimulation, so now I can't read it because I got.
Because you like You like, get to the point.
Exactly, because you're
Then,
waiting for something.
then you open it, be like, you're going to hell. You like, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Let me
What
get
are you
that
talking
right.
about?
Con, it is designed to do that. That is the purpose.
Wow.
So slow me down.
Yes, that's a beautiful song.
God.
And so learn, you got to get that. I literally have to be like, because I'm not even looking for, I don't even want to look at anything. Like my hand wants to pick it up sometimes. And me already knowing, because I have a marketing background, it's like, Shanita, you do this for a living.
You want to know what's even worse? Think about the children.
Oh no, that's very intentional. There's tons of studies. I think I told you guys before a study that I saw where there were children in their sleep swiping, and they're getting upset because they can't swipe.
What?
Like, yes, what it does to the brain, your whole frontal cortex doesn't finish until you're like 21 years old. They know that. They have studied very detailed. They study on mice, so they know this is why everything keeps flashing for them, right? Their cartoons, bam, 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 bam. The light, the blue light, what it's doing to them, to us. It's all intentional. So us knowing that, being
These
able
folks
to.
too wicked. They're not distracted. They got one job and one job only, and that's to keep us. They do a very good job at what they do, because that's ridiculous.
So what is our issue? And I think that's what we really need to get down to, because it's clear that we're distracted, right? By everything that's happening, just practices, rehearsals and life, everything, motherhood, all of that. I feel like we just gotta really narrow it down to staying in the Word, getting in the Word, focusing on the Word, and it'll help us throughout our day. And not get so distracted with everything that's happening in the world, because we were called out of the world. So we have to not get so distracted by all that stuff.
There's a song that I found on TikTok.
Oh, Charles, right?
I feel like somebody's gonna be back on TikTok real soon.
Anywho, but it's a song
It says Charles Weems.
Yeah, by Charles Weems. It's called Slow Me Down. I need y'all to listen to it. He's literally saying, Lord, slow me down, slow me down. He's asking to remove all the distractions and everything, because he wants to be focused on him. He says, I don't want to lose your presence. But yeah, so it's a humbling song, and it really makes me like, okay, Lord, like if that's a prayer that anybody, like if that's a song that anybody needs to be listening to, that's the prayer and that's the song, because it's really like he's really pouring in his heart, like, I slow me down, please. Remove everything that I got going on, slow me down. I'm trying to focus on you. It's a beautiful song.
I need that in my life.
Ooh,
I feel it just off you saying it. Like, slow me down, Lord, because and that's why a lot of people stroke out and have issues,
stress
out because they got so many things that they're trying to be busy with and doing things, and we missing the main point. The mission is Him, the kingdom, and we get so caught up in thinking, like you said, we're doing this and that for the kingdom, but we're far from Him. And He's like, no, just come over here. I'm just asking you to come and sit next to me.
That's like Martha and Mary and Martha. I don't know which one is which, but one was sitting at the feet, the other one trying to feed him, and she mad like, Lord, you ain't gonna tell her to get up and help me? He's like, I'm only here for a second. I'm about to be gone soon. Sit down and get this good meat.
Get this word for real.
So for me, it's really been
busybody. That's a spirit, yeah.
It's really been hitting me to try to focus everything on what is the Most High's purpose for me. The bigger purpose for us, right, as His children. Then breaking that down into, what is my purpose as a wife, mother, breaking it down. But my son and I constantly were actually going through just verses to get us refocused on what is His purpose for us, right? So one of them is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Now let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Okay? Then you go into Matthew 22:37. And it's just repeated. He's just telling us again and again and again what is our duty, right? I said 22:37. 22:37. And Yeshai said unto them, thou shalt, or they asking, what is the greatest commandment, right? Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy soul, and all thy mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. Okay. He's just getting us back to what we're supposed to be doing, right? Spending time with him. How do we know the commandments? By getting in here, right? And it always hits me. There's a bunch of other verses that go along. You know, you put it in, just put a quick search, or if you have a concordance or whatever. But the folks that we're reading about did not have a physical Bible.
They
So
had to hold
how?
on to what was said to them.
They held on to what they were said to them, and like you were saying before, you sit in his presence. And because we're so busy, and this is like taking our attention, it's hard to sit.
It's like I almost just want to.
Go ahead.
Just want to turn everything off.
Oh, I do often.
Just want to turn everything.
Everybody leaves. Oh, well, not often. As much as I can get it, I'm like, you hear that?
That's why Tabernacles is beautiful. Because half the time you ain't got no service.
I love it. No, you don't. You be sitting there trying to find a bar, and you be like, forget it. It's not happening.
Yeah, y'all want to go barbecue?
But that's how you know, man, because when Tabernacle does come around, it's like like the week before it even comes, you're craving it.
Yeah.
Because you know you so busy with this world.
I crave it when I leave.
And when I'm there, it just feels so good to be at one with the Most High, with nature, with His people. It's like you have no care in the world.
It's like you almost want to go back to it, but it's like, we ain't ready for that yet.
Not just yet. But what's crazy is, and I always tell my husband this because we own a bakery with a store, right? He's afraid to go on vacation a lot. We go away, and guess what? They make more money without us. Right? I go to Tabernacles. Tabernacles. I don't have all my connection. They can't contact me. Guess what?
They figure it out.
It's fine. The Most High takes care of it. It's gonna be all right. Like people don't need to get in contact with us 24/7. We don't need to have access to, like you're saying, to the phones, all this 24/7. What we need 24/7 is contact with the Most High and awareness of His presence.
Wrap it up, unless you guys got more that y'all want to throw in there. On my end, I'm going to make it my business to try to slow it on down and be intentional about getting in my word, staying in that word longer, and not rushing. Like, that's why I feel like sometimes, I don't even want to get off subject. Sometimes lessons be long, but we need it. You know how we be so ready to, good, I'm ready.
I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm tired.
But we don't have enough time, and I feel like they're trying to put all this stuff out there to try to get as much. It's like we got to do a cram study now.
Yeah.
Because time running out. You ain't got the same amount of time as you had before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we got to boom, throw it in your head over here. Boom, throw it in your head over there on Friday. Keep throwing it because we running out of time. You know what I mean? It's so needed. Even like them long lessons, sit down and get the word.
Be fed.
Just be fed. Because once you out of there, you about to get hit with all this other garbage. And you need something that's going to be able to
feed you.
To hold you over. So I'm going to make sure I stay in my word even more, stay focused on my word before just putting out music, making sure that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do so that I know that the Ruach is truly guiding me with my steps and with feeding the Most High's people and preparing, because we don't really have time to sit unless we're sitting with the Most High. But to be sitting there on this or watching your series, nah, we don't have time for that. You want to wrap it up on your end?
I'm going to do the same thing. Definitely trying harder to get into my word, even if I got to just start with Jasher or something. But yeah, definitely need to be reading more and being more in the moment. And just staying on my phone. Like, I really just need to just put it down in general. Because then I also have a little one that I don't want to think that that's going to be okay when she gets older. So yeah, being in the moment and staying in my word, and then I'm gonna have to start teaching her soon too. So it's like, yeah.
I know I actually physically need to do a electricity detox. Like I said, I feel it, like me picking it up. And so my spirit is fighting to take it down, right? So I'll have the Bible or I'll have Julie's, I have a whatever right next to it, and something is still wanting me to do this. So in addition to, you know, having chunks of time, I need to let folks in the store, I'm not available from this time to this time. Scheduling. My sister is excellent at this. She'll be like, she'll text me in the morning, 11 o'clock. She's like, do you have time to talk at 5 p.m. today? So
That's
make
why
sure.
You be doing.
But I realize that actually is helpful because I'm going to get X, Y, Z done. Because if I start doing certain things in the middle, you know how it breaks your train of thought and then you're like, you get. So trying to be more responsible with my time. And getting back to what I was doing, waking up early in the morning. Spending that time with the Most High, first thing in my hands.
Is that what that dog is there, Lord?
The dog. Oh.
Getting up early.
Oh, she got a new dog waking her up.
Maybe.
Getting up early before everybody else is up. Getting to this. Center myself. You know, but that means getting to bed at a decent time.
Not me about to cry.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like I was getting up early, and then now it's like I can't. Like I need my sleep past 10 o'clock. And it's like when she first got there, she was up like the first 2 nights up 4 o'clock in the morning crying because she needed to go use the bathroom, or she used the bathroom in the cage. Now she's not doing it, and now I'm up looking and listening for her to be crying to go take her out, and it's 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. So instead of going back to sleep, I could be getting up
a little bit and then
That Proverbs 31.
What
she
I
up
wanted
at
to
the
say
crack of dawn.
real quick before we go, the phone. Having the Bible app on our phone, that's another problem within itself. Because it's like, oh, I'm reading my Bible. Ding, ding, ding.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Quick.
you gotta cut off everything.
Cut off everything.
That was it. Yeah, that's all.
So we hope that you guys
Received.
Have some points of reflection for yourself that you can kind
Cause
of.
girl, I know you be scrolling too. I know you be on there all the time, sis.
Or I know you be up in that kitchen water whipping and be forgetting stuff.
Look at Shanita's face. I love. Every time you say something, Shanita be like, what is water whipping?
That's what I'm saying. They gotta film me in water with
Bread making, all of that. Shay in the kitchen making them good cakes and pound
That
cakes.
you did not.
Shay be in there whipping it up. Make sure you giving the Most High his time too.
That one at you, sis. That was.
Yes, it was, sis. It was at all of us.
Oh, I just did.
I'm just saying.
She wasn't.
I'm talking to all my sisters out
Okay.
there. Everybody that got something going. I know my sister Keys be doing her praise break. Yes, with Make sure you giving the Most High his time. Y'all know Adira be doing that music. Yeah, make sure I'm giving the Most High his time. All of us. We gotta hold each other accountable. I am my sister's keeper. I don't want y'all to be sleepers.
She's still trying to write. She's trying to slip it in.
This girl.
Shalom!
Shalom. We love y'all.